Well, I haven't put a video up in a while. I've just been crazy busy. So I guess that's not all bad. But anyway, here's a few little snippets of things I've been doing. I did take the piston out of that motor, and this video is going to show some chairs I picked up in an estate sale and the issues with that old 8-horse, which I did slap back together just loosely, finger tight, so I can use the engine for parts. So anyway, on with the video that I made. Here's a little something I picked up in an estate sale. Sunlight isn't really good right now, but yeah, the pattern, if you go back and look at my past videos, I restored that Bunting Glider and it had the same pattern, and they had a little table too, so I got that. So probably have these powder coated so it's yellow, white, maybe white arms, yellow legs. So do them up to match the glider. I restored the glider for my dad's partner Lynn. She has it on her deck, and she saw these chairs and wondered if I'd pick them up for her, and so I picked them up at the estate sale, and we'll get them blasted and powder coated, I think, in the next month or so. These don't need welding up or anything. These aren't rusted out like the glider, so these will be a lot easier to do. Okay, put the tires on it. I even replaced the little front caster wheel thing. I had a wheel that fit, so I put it on, and don't have a bald rotted tire on this side anymore. So yeah, so this thing's ready for leaves. So come fall, we'll use it to clean the leaves up at my dad's. I really like this thing. Really, it makes play out of work. Really works nice. This is the engine that was off that blower, and I think we're gonna, just for the heck of it, pull ahead and pop the piston out and take a look at the cylinder bore and the piston and rings and whatnot. So let me get the head off. Alright, we're taking the head off the easy way. Whoops. Air hose is hitting the tripods. Well, surprisingly, it's not seriously carboned up for as much oil as this thing used, but look at how oily. It's like just shiny with oil. Probably because I ran it at full RPM most of the time. Let's pop the piston out and have a gander. Oh yeah, look at the scoring. Look at the damage on the piston. Let me wipe it off, so you can see the scoring on the piston. Pretty tore up. Looks like the oil rings pretty badly worn anyway. So I'm sure the rest of the rings are pretty badly worn. Yeah, there's some scoring in the bore too. I imagine this engine could be rebuilt, but is it worth it? Probably not. Does that show up? Let me turn the light off. Maybe that'll make a difference. No, it doesn't. Actually, it's better with the light on. So you can kind of see the scores in the bore. Let's see if I can push one of the valves open and see what the valve guides feel like. I'll do the exhaust because that's where I'm putting the tappet in. Oh yeah, look at all the slop in the valve guide. I don't know if that shows up in the video. So the exhaust valve is pretty sloppy. Let's take a look at the intake. I'll change the tappet to the other. The intake one isn't too bad. It's got a little looseness in it, but it's actually what I would call acceptable. But the exhaust valve guide's pretty worn. And like I say, they're scoring in the cylinder and scoring in the piston. Almost looks like it was probably run without an air filter or dirty air filter, or the oil wasn't changed in it. Usually when the oil isn't changed, the inside of these crankcases are just full of like sludge. And this is actually pretty clean. So, and I changed oil in it once when I first got it going. That was it. So I used it for 3 seasons, just putting dirty oil from the car in it. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of what the deal is with this worn out engine. You can see the movement of the piston side to side in the bore too. So I think it was just a poorly maintained air filter is the demise of this engine, because you can see the, turn that light off, it's shining in the camera. You can see the rod journal is actually pretty nice, and the main, flywheel side journal is pretty nice, and the cam and their journals are decent. So I think the engine was maintained, and because there isn't full of sludge. So I'm going to put the demise of this engine again as a poorly maintained air filter. So anyway, if you enjoy watching my videos, please subscribe, and thank you for watching my videos.